Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
The settings in the Texture section of the brush panel allow you to make strokes that look like they have an underlying texture to them. The appearance is similar to painting on a textured canvas. To view these options, click the Texture button at the left of the brush panel to view your options at the right. So we'll give that a click. Now first you'll need to select a pattern by clicking the Pattern drop-down arrow and selecting a preset pattern. That's located right here. And we have some different choices. If you don't like the choices you see, you can use the More Options button and you can load different patterns into Photoshop here. It'll ask you if we want to replace it or append. We can append so we can see more choices. And you can even load new pattern sets into Photoshop if you like, the same way we added new brush sets. For example, TeachUComp Incorporated has Photoshop Bonus Bonanza, which has a bunch of different patterns that you can load into the Photoshop application. But we can select patterns 2, for example, append that in. We have a lot of different choices here. We'll go ahead and keep the rocks that we have selected as our pattern. Now, below that, you can use the slider to set the scale of the pattern over the brush stroke, right here. And if you check the invert checkbox located right here, the dark and light areas of paint are reversed in the texture. If you check the Texture Each Tip checkbox, if that's selected right there, each brush tip will be rendered individually as they're painted. Next, you use the Mode drop-down to select which blending mode you'll use to blend the brush and the pattern. Color dodge, hard mix, etc. Now, if you selected to render each tip individually by selecting that checkbox, then you can use the depth, minimum depth, and depth, jitter, and control options to set how deep the paint appears to penetrate the texture. You can also set the depth, jitter, and control to specify how the depth varies when each texture tip is selected. After you've made your choices, you can then paint and you'll see the texture in your brush strokes.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.